Deta Hedman, congratulations. A win here on the Lakeside stage. Did it the hard way maybe, but it's very much the win that matters.
You say the hard way. At the end of the day, yeah, a win. A win is a win, and I'm happy with that, yes.
12th visit to this venue. Hasn't always been kind to yourself, but how did it feel stepping in? It is the 12th visit to this venue, yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, we had the other one, didn't we? Yeah, because I know I've been at it 13 years. Unlucky for some, but it is what it is. Aletta, I know she's expecting, got through the first one. And one of the things with playing the darts and being a seed, the non-seed get a chance to have a practice on it. And when you're going up there for the first time, it does gives you that, God, I'm going to try a little bit harder, but it is what it is. She played okay. I played okay. It wasn't fantastic, but a win is a win, and I'll take that any day.
Where do you believe your game is going into this tournament? Where is the Deta Hedman form at the moment, do you feel?
Oh, my good God. Now, if you'd asked me this maybe 5, 6 years ago, when I was at the top of my game, then, yeah. Because what people are forgetting, I've had some awful defeats where I've won no legs, like last year. But I've also made 3 finals. And I've also got through a few where I've got to quarterfinals, semi. So at the end of the day, darts is darts. And when you've been at it as long as I have been, over 40 years, because I'm now 64, I know there are older women in the tournament than myself. But 2 years ago, I had tendinitis stroke bursitis in my right shoulder. And I was fortunate that they postponed the January one to April. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to throw any darts. So basically, I had to go private and had it all done so I was able to play. And if I'm honest with you, it's not been perfect. And every time I play darts, I have to have that kinetic tape all over it just to keep it going. But some days, you know what? I play fantastic, and some days I'm absolute rubbish. And then another time it's in between. So the Deta Hedman now from how I was then, to me, a win is a win. And if I can beat one of the top girls these days, I'll take that. But, I mean, my saying is, it is what it is, and there's not a lot more you can say or do. And I just hope when I turn up that no one likes to play bad, regardless of who you are, but put on a decent show, and at the end of the day, as long as I come off with a win, who cares? Because, as I say, a win is a win.
Very much so. There's some terrific ladies in this tournament, chiefly Bo Greaves, obviously the reigning world champion. But do you still believe the game and the performances are there to go and pick up a world championship? Is the belief there?
Well, let's put it this way. If I bring my A game, then I can beat anyone. In fairness, I can beat anyone. But as I said earlier on, for me now is just see who turns up. And I've been bashed by Bo many times, and I've come close to them many times. And I think the next round I've got Rihanna O'Sullivan, I think. And at the end of the day, Rihanna's bashed me up on that stage where I've won no legs at all. But for me now, yes, I know everybody always says, this is the big one, I've never won. But then I say to them, I've been to the final 3 times, and at the end of the day, it's a great achievement. There's some girls who's been here many times, and they've not made the first round. Do you know what I mean? So for me, I'll just take it and just see what happens each day. And I'm going back to work tomorrow anyway.
I do want to speak to you about the terrific achievement, the amount of titles you've collected, overtaking Mr. Phil Taylor. Unbelievable. How does that make you feel when you just look over the titles you've won and reflect on the career that you've had?
I'll tell you what, if I had the money, Phil Taylor, and then I'd be proper happy, because I'm still having to work. I mean, I've been working 26 years nights for Royal Mail. And in the early days, I used to do days. So yeah, I've always had a full-time job. And you know the funny thing is, I say to somebody, I've always had a full-time job, and they go, really? We thought that was your... I said, I've always worked all my life. I've always had a full-time job. And when I packed up, I had 3 jobs so I could buy things for the house. but hey, I'll just go into each game as it comes, and as you say, the titles are won. It is what it is. I go in, I try, as I said, to play the best I can on the day, because I don't care what anybody says, darts is on the day. And if you've hit that form, you've hit that form. And you could go up there, play one game and play absolute rubbish, get through, and then your next game, you could play like you can. And it's vice versa. So, yeah, I just take it as it comes, to be honest.